Welcome back to the channel. This is Divya Agrawal from Unacademy. So friends, but this is my profile on Unacademy, and you can get access to this profile if you just visit description of this particular video. Fine. So as you know that in last classes we were discussing about pi insertion of carbene, right? Now in this lecture we will be discussing about some of the questions, okay, which include pi insertion of carbenes. Those who are questions are previous year from GATE, some are from NET, okay, some are from IT Jam and all. So if you are new to the channel, kindly subscribe so that you can never miss my notifications and my videos, because as you know that this year I am really dedicated to make daily videos for you all. So let's start with the show. Okay, let's start with the class. So guys, as you know, we were on the topic carbenes, okay, and in carbenes we were discussing about that how these carbenes react, how pi insertion takes place, what is the conclusion. Like if you treat any of the carbene with singlet, any like a singlet carbene with the alkenes, then what will be the result? As you know that we have seen in last video that we got stereo specific product, and if we take triplet, then we get stereo selective product. So now we will be discussing some of the questions, but before discussing, let me give you one point, okay, one noteworthy point. Noteworthy point is, guys, if it is mentioned in the question that solvent is present, if solvent is present, say if we are provided with DAM, this is diazomethane, this can produce carbene, so if any solvent is present along with, then please remember that always there will be the formation of a triplet carbene. Okay, there will be no singlet, there will be only triplet carbene. What is the reason behind? Like solvent, which solvent? You can take any of the solvent, like CCl4 can be there. Okay, you can take C3F8 also, C3F8, any solvent, whatsoever solvent is given, C3F8, etc. Okay, so if these solvents are provided, then the carbene, which is singlet, initially it was singlet, so it gets converted into triplet. Why? Because of the molecular collisions, because of the molecular collisions, singlet spin get converted to triplet spin. So this is the point which you have to note. Fine. So now let us discuss some questions. Okay, let us discuss some previous year questions of carbene. Fine. So this is our first question, which is from NET. Okay, CSIR NET. So this is the question, and this is provided with CBr4. Okay, and along with this it is written that butyl lithium is given and it is present in excess. Okay, and this is present in 1 equivalent. So what should be the product? Okay, what should be the product? So this is the question which is from CSIR NET. Fine. So let's see what happens to this question. So basically guys, as you know, CBr4 look like this. Okay, so if to this CBr4, if you treated with butyl lithium, then this butyl lithium trans metal halogen exchange. So this halogen and this metal gets exchanged. This we have seen before also. Yes, this we have already seen. So this is basically this will be the product, means from this bromine this lithium gets substituted. So this is metal halogen exchange. Okay, now after this if this particular part is heated, okay, so this will produce CBr2, that is carbene. This is the product which is carbene. Okay, so initially carbene is generated. Now what happens? Now if this carbene, if this CBr2 carbene is treated with this particular alkene, and that chelotropic reaction, pi insertion, yes, there will be the pi insertion, and this pi insertion will ultimately produce this type of product. See, I'll write here Br, and this also Br. Fine. Now at this point, let me make it like this. Okay, now furthermore, see, as because butyl lithium is present in excess, it is present in excess. Let me erase some of the portion. Yeah, I'll erase this. Fine. So now I'll move upside. So if to this as butyl lithium is present in excess, so one bromine will ultimately be removed. Furthermore, same, there will be formation of another carbanion like this, and further if you further heat, then there will be again formation of a carbene. Fine, let me move here. So I'll find another carbene. Okay, so this is carbene and this is another point. Now beauty of the game is that this part will further be inserted in the form of a pi insertion. There will be pi insertion furthermore. So this beautiful product is generated. So this is the product which we will receive out of this question. So I hope all the it's quite messy, but I hope you must have understood that how this reaction takes place. Okay, if you have any query, what you can do is you can just pause the video, go back, repeat the procedure, and then we can move forward. Fine. So let me raise this. Fine. Next question. Question number next. So this is another question. This is also very easy. You can see this part. Okay. Now here also there will be pi insertion only. Okay. So if you just treat it with diazomethane, then it is written as 2 equivalent is given. So obviously there will be formation of 2 carbines, but obviously there will be 2 carbines. So these 2 carbines will get inserted like this. Okay. So these will get inserted, and therefore, as you know, if there is insertion of carbene, then there is a formation of a cyclopropane ring. So this is the ultimate product of this question. I hope this part is clear. Another question. Next question. See, this is very, it's quite different question. You can see this. Okay. Double bond N2, and this is treated with light. Fine. So now, as you know, if this particular part is treated with the, actually, if I just write it like this, then you will be knowing that this N triple bond N positive negative, it looks like this, isn't it? So now what I'm saying is guys, that this part will be eliminated. If you provide it with light, then there will be this part, this N2 will get eliminated, and after removal there will be the formation of, wait a minute, there will be the formation of this part. Okay, there will be carbene. Now the question arises, which carbene will it be? Will it be singlet or it will be triplet? So let us just see this thing. Now listen to me carefully. This point is very important. So now see, this carbene, as you know that in this carbene, that is, if I just write singlet carbene, then it will look like this. Fine. So 2 electrons will be at this, and this particular orbital is sp2, isn't it? This orbital is sp2, and this orbital, one orbital is pure p, isn't it? One orbital is pure p. So as you know that if there is resonance, this sp2 will not resonate. Only p orbital. These are p orbitals, isn't it? These orbitals are p. So there will be the resonance. Only p orbital will resonate, but this p orbital is empty. So if it is empty, so this becomes anti-aromatic. How come anti-aromatic? This electron pair will not participate in the pi bond formation. Only this p orbital will participate, and this p orbital is already empty. It does not have any electrons. So this is somewhat like this. It becomes like this. Okay. It becomes like this, where there is this is sp2 hybridized, you can say. So this becomes sp2 hybridized. sp2 hybridized. So there will be no resonance. So therefore it will not exist in singlet form. This will not exist in singlet form. It will exist only and only in triplet form. I hope this part is clear to you all. Okay. It will exist in only triplet form. And because it will exist in triplet form, so I have to write it like this. Fine. Means I'll be saying that one electron will be here, one electron will be here. So this is basically triplet carbene. So this is what I just wanted to tell you. So now if the carbene is triplet, so there will be the formation of product will be stereo selective, isn't it? It will not be specific. Only just because of the stereo, I told you that the product, that the carbene will be triplet. It will not be singlet. If it is singlet, then it will become anti-aromatic, and anti-aromatic should not be formed in between, right? So let me raise this, and then after this, now I'll solve this question. Actually, that was not the question. That was just a concept. So now to that, see, I have seen that this was initially formed. Fine. This was actually formed, and it's very much clear to you all now that this is a triplet carbene, isn't it? This is a triplet carbene. Now to this, if I provide this cis alkene, so there will be the formation of a product, and this product will look like this. This product there will be one cis, and there will be one trans product, isn't it? There will be one trans product, although cis one will be major, trans one will be minor. I hope this part is clear, right? This part is very much clear to you all. Okay, so although here, as I have told you before, that if there is solvent, then only singlet get converted to triplet. But here, there is no solvent, you know, we have not taken any, it's not mentioned that there is any solvent, still the product is, you know, still this carbene is a triplet. Okay, just so as to avoid that anti-aromaticity. Okay, fine. So let me erase this also. I hope this is clear. If you have any query now, please write down in the comment box. Okay, next question. See this now. This is OMe. This is, you know, another one, and this is another one. Okay, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3. Now I just want to ask what will be the rate of, you know, rate of reaction for this if you treat these with carbene. If you treat these with carbene, then what should be the rate? So guys, let me tell you one thing. Rate of a reaction is directly proportional to the nucleophilicity. Nucleophilicity means, see, this is, you know, plus R group. Okay, plus R group, but since, you know, double bond is not present here, right? So it will be doing only and only minus I in this case. Fine. If we talk about this, then there is, you know, 3 alpha hydrogens. So these 3 alpha hydrogens will help this carbene to become electron rich, isn't it? Electron rich. Whereas in this part we can see that there are, you know, 4 alpha hydrogen. There are 4 alpha hydrogens. So since there are 4 alpha hydrogens, so we will be saying that since there are 4 alpha hydrogens, so we will be saying that in this part, you know, this is more electron rich, isn't it? This is more electron rich, and as you know, that rate of a reaction is directly proportional to the nucleophilicity, means electron density. So therefore the rate of a reaction for this question will be, third will come first, then uske baad, then you will be having, you know, second, then uske baad you will be having first. Okay, this is most electron rich, then this and this. Why is it less electron rich? Because of the minus I character of OMe. Am I clear? So I hope this part is very much clear to you all, and you must have understood the part clearly. Fine. So let's get back to my profile. This is my profile on Unacademy. If you want to get around 70 to 80% part things are absolutely free. You know, you can see these classes, they're all free, special classes. Okay, every day has to take the classes in which you can come for live. Okay, and there are many classes which I have already taken, which are ended. So they will, you'll get all those in the form of a recorded videos. Fine. So, and there are many more courses also. See, these are very free, you know, free courses are there. And if you are a serious aspirant of FIIT JAM category, so what you can do, you can just go through these courses also. These courses are all, you know, you'll get all these. So if you have any query, any doubt, any confusion, anything you want to ask, there are in description all the links, my Telegram group, WhatsApp group, phone number, everything is given. So if you have any query, any doubt, anything you want to ask, you can definitely, you know, ask. Okay, so thank you so much for being there with me. So see you tomorrow again. Bye bye, take care.